you want to be sure that you get it either this way or this way, but you want to make sure that all the holes all line up so then nothing is obstructed. There's two different ways it can go on. Okay. When you've got the silicone on, you want to just put it on like I have here. On there. Not too high, but just enough. So then when you line it all up, line it all up, and holding it like that with the two bolt holes, run your finger around it. So what you want to do is you want to cement it to the cylinder head. Pat her down, then wipe out the excess. Pat her down a bit more. And you've got that all patted down now. So just fix the tip. Get ready to squeeze it on. Just squeeze it on in a nice pattern like that. There you go. You've got it on. As you can see, it's probably about 1/8 of an inch high, 3/16 of an inch wide. Wouldn't hurt just to wipe it into the edge just a little bit. And let it heal up for the length of time required. Manifold in, you don't want to let any part touch with the silicone, but what you want to do is you want to start this bolt over here because this is going to act as a pivot. You've got the silicone already into position. You start this bolt. Now you've got this as a pivot. You want to make an imaginary datum line between this hole and this hole up here. And you want to let it swing down, watching this side and watching this side. And then once you've got it right where you want it, then you can line up these bolts. Now you don't want to wiggle the manifold because it's going to be touching up against the edge of the gasket. So you want to make sure that you try not to disturb it. Otherwise, when you go to tighten it up, you're going to smear the silicone. And if it smears it, well then you might leave a gap in it, and of course that'll cause a leak. And you want to, I'm not keeping it very steady here, so it's a very practiced sort of thing. You get all the bolts in. Now you've pretty much got it all into position. Now what you want to do is you want to start with the bottom rear bolt, starting it being the furthest distance away. You want to start tightening it up first. And when you do that, you'll be able to lift the manifold up and feel the seating motion. Tighten this one up first, start to tighten this one, go back to this one, go back to the front, back again to the bottom rear, to the bottom front, to the top rear, to the top front. And keep on going in a figure-8 pattern. And then you'll feel it start to seat up. You may have to hold it up a bit. And then when you finish your final torque, you put about this much pressure on the bolt. One finger on the top of the wrench is about 7 foot-pounds of torque. There's about as much pressure as you can put on there. That's all you got to do. When it dries up, between 18 and 24 hours, all depends what the temperature is where you're living, then you can go around and make sure it's snug one more time just before you start it up. That's it.